Number 178 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So this morning, I was reading some Ernest Holmes quotes, who is the founder of religious science, or the discoverer. I don't know if that's a word. Science of mind. And this is the quote. Prepare your mind to receive the best that life has to offer. Simple. Simple quote. Ernest Holmes. Here it is again. Prepare your mind to receive the best that life has to offer. Very, very simple quote. And that's what we're doing on the yoga mat at 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. every morning, is preparing the mind. When you realize you are not your thoughts, that means you're the master of your thoughts. Meaning you can control what you think. You can get a collection of thoughts that are all positive. Get rid of the negative ones. And have that be your collection of thoughts, your mindset. And you will prepare your mind to receive the best that life has to offer. Some deep stuff, man. Deep stuff. Quick quote today. Simple quote. Ernest Holmes. Ernest Holmes. Learned about him. Maybe I knew of his name, but I learned about him a few years ago because I started attending a center for spiritual living. I even became a member. And I remember going for the first time to the Center for Spiritual Living in Prescott. And they lit a candle for Islam. They light a candle for every religion. And they lit one for Islam. And it blew my mind. I didn't know that was going to happen. I looked at my wife and she looked at me. What? And we started learning more about it. I don't attend much. I think I'm still a member. I still like the philosophy. I still like the people. I'm not a church type of goer. It's not a church, it's a center. But I'm not a center type of goer. Not a mosque type of goer. Not a building type of goer. Those aren't even words. I mean, they're words, but they're not actual things. So I don't like to go places that are a set time every week, even though I do this every day. I don't like structure, but that's me. But I do like the place. I do like the people. I do like the idea. I like everything about it. I just don't like to go. I need to start going, actually. Get that structure back in my life. Anyways, so that's the quote for today. So we're going to prepare the mind today. And you're going to realize today you are the thing that is watching your thoughts. Meaning you can control your thoughts. You can make them all positive. But you first have to realize you're the master of your thoughts. And based on that philosophy of science of mind, Ernest Holmes, meaning you have control of what's real, your reality. If you can control your mind, so in yoga, when you realize you're the thing that's watching your thoughts, means you're the master of your thoughts, meaning you can control your thoughts, meaning you create your reality. Summed up. It's all summed up. Period. Put a period on that sentence. So we're going to go to mount pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. And then you're going to lengthen yourself up. So lengthen up. Think of a string on top of your head. Pull yourself up Lengthen up and then let the bones sit on top of each other. And let the skeleton stand as if you were just your skeleton. So everyone's going to look different. Everyone has a different skeleton. So line it up and just let the skeleton stand. And this is the mountain pose. So in the mountain pose, physically, you're becoming firm like a mountain, stable like a mountain, one like a mountain. Just like a mountain is one with the earth, that's the stability you're having. You're becoming that stable. And all that transfers to the mind, and the mind becomes stable, firm, one. Same exact concept from the body to the mind. And then the mind and the body become one. They become stable together. They are one. They're not separate. And you're just going to focus on the breathing. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale. As you exhale, hinge forward from the lower back. And you're going to go to standing forward bend. So palms go to the calves. Elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. You push all the air out. And then once all the air leaves, just breathe. And you just focus 100% on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. And this pose is important because when you focus 100% on the breathing, you become aware. It heightens your awareness and lets you know what's going on in the body. So maybe you feel tension in the lower back. You're aware of that. Maybe you feel an ache in your right knee. You're aware of that. Or your shoulders. Or your neck. You're aware of those things, but you are not those things. You're not focused on them. You're just aware of them. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're aware of the things that are happening around you, the so-called negative things, but you're not focused on them. You're focusing on the breathing, becoming aware. You handle the things in life, but you don't let them become you. This is what you're learning in this pose. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. The low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. The front knee is not over the toes. Back can be straight. If it's straight, elongate, stretch it out. If it's arching, hip bones push forward, back arches, head goes up. You're to your palms or to your fingertips, or you're up like this, or you're up like this. It doesn't matter where you are. Once you're settled, you're going to accept, and then you're going to focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. You're feeling opened, just like all the poses, but this one you're opening up, feeling open. That mindset is what you take off the yoga mat. You feel open throughout the day. From a sock. Now you're going to go to high lunge, curl the toes under the back, knee goes off the floor, get the leg as straight as you can, then downward dog. Pushing into the downward dog, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. And you are pushing into this pose, but you push it to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept where you are, and just focus on the breathing. Now, this pose, physically, you're closed up. But mentally, you're free, you're open. And you become free and open because you accept. You accept where you are in the pose. Once you accept, boom, you enter into openness. That's the same thing that you're going to do when you're off the yoga mat. When you're in a closed situation, like at a job, you feel enclosed. Accept, and then boom, You're open. You'll have new ideas, new thoughts. You'll find a way out of that enclosed situation, or you reinterpret the enclosed situation. And you're like, you know what? My job is awesome. All that type of thinking. So you slide into the upper dog, so drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. You feel open. Now modify this pose how you have to. You go hands and knees, do the cow, arch the back. Or you do the small cobra. Bring your chest off the floor. Palms are to the floor, but you're not using them. You're not pushing up. You're pulling up. Back muscles are pull muscles. So you're pulling with the back muscles. And just feel open. If it's too much, bring yourself out of it. Modify it. And back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really push into it. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Accept. To bring left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. With a low lunge, stop the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching. So if the back is arching, the hip bones are pushing forward diagonally. Back arches, head is up, or the back can be straight. If it's straight, you're elongating. You're stretching the back out. And just make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen up some. And if it still is after that, just do the best you can. And just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. Again, you're opening up here. Feeling open. In the closed positions, in the closed poses, you're opening up by accepting. So in those positions, you're accepting. That allows you to open up, but you have to accept. In the open positions, you're accepting too, but you're feeling open. Same thing, same exact thing, just different ways to get there. So high lunge. Settle in the high lunge just for a second or so. Then into the standing forward bend. So you pull yourself in and down and just focus on the breathing. So again, in this pose, you're pushed in, you pull yourself in. Once you pull yourself in, you relax, you accept. And although you're closed up, you're accepting. And then when you accept, boom, you open up. And what you're learning is that the body does not dictate whether you feel open or not. And you're learning that on the yoga mat, so when you're off the yoga mat, and you're in a situation where you feel enclosed, if you accept, boom, you will be open. It will allow you to reinterpret the situation and maybe make it feel like, man, I'm open. This situation is awesome. Or you'll find new ways and new thoughts. Next thing you know, you're out of the situation. You have to first accept. The palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. One more sun salutation, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, focus on the breathing, think of nothing else but the breathing. Launch inside the feet, left leg is back, into a low lunge, opening up, feeling open, accept. So maybe you're over like this, right? And you're thinking, I'm not doing the perfect pose. You are doing the perfect pose. You are, because that's perfect for you, and you accept where you are. You have to get rid of the barriers between the mind and the body. So you have the mind here, the body here. When you judge, when you don't accept, when you control, when you blah, 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 all those are barriers. Get rid of those. And then let the mind and body become one. So you're over here like this. So what? Accept it. That's where you are. Get rid of that judgment. And then boom, mind and body becomes one. You become one with the capital O. And that is yoga. That is yoga. So high lunge, then downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really push into it now. And of course, you listen to yourself. If you feel like, man, I can't go into it further, then don't. Don't listen to me. You're learning to listen to yourself. You're your own guru. And slide into the upper dog. Just accept. Focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else. Feel opened. And then back to downward dog. Really, really push into the downward dog. Feel open. That's right. Even though you're closed, you're feeling open. And you do that by acceptance. That's the door. That's the key to get into openness. Accept. The body does not dictate whether you are closed up or opened up. That's a mental thing. Left foot is up. Low lunge, feeling open. Here it's easier to feel open because you are opening. But you might be closed up a little bit. You gotta get rid of that judgment. Get rid of that control. Get rid of feeling like, man, I gotta do this better. All judgment. Get rid of that stuff, man. That's not what we're doing. That might be a form of yoga somewhere, doing the perfect pose and shooting for that goal. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not what we're doing. Yoga can be done washing dishes, washing the car, driving down the street, writing a paper for school, doing homework, walking in the mall. It can happen anywhere because when your mind and body is connected to that activity, boom, that's yoga. High lunge. That's what we're learning. Learning to take yoga off the yoga mat. Standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down, and just focus 100% on the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then turn the palms out, push down and out, exhale. Then the mountain pose. Remember, mountain pose. Feet and shoulder width apart, toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can, then each toe touches the floor. One at a time. Knees are bent, hips tilted, arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And just focus on the breathing. Then you're going to go to easy pose. If you're on a mat, you go to the back of the mat. Or you get the hair off your, I don't know where the hair comes from. I have a dog, but it doesn't come out here. And this jacket, this sweatshirt, was it in the house? Yeah, it was. But, you know, anyways, hair just floats around. So with the easy pose, it's the modification of the lotus. So your palms are to your knees, or you're like this. Some people do this. Or you can lean back. You can lean against a wall. You can have one leg out. You can have one knee up. Doesn't matter. Just get comfortable. It's the easy pose. Easy. Take it easy. That's why it's called the easy pose. The modification of the lotus. So your back is straight as you can get it, wherever you are. Focus 100% on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. That's all you're focused on. Now you're going to tilt the head to the right ear is to the right shoulder, left shoulder's down, back is straight, shoulders are level, and focus 100% on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. And when you're focused 100% on the breathing, that heightens your awareness, it lets you feel the stretch in the left side of the neck, it lets you know what's going on in the body, but you're not focused on that stuff. You're aware of it, but you're not focused on it. You're focusing 100% on the breathing. Now bring the right hand up. Bring the hand to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm, and that weight pulls the head down. Now, if you're pulling a little bit because you can't relax it totally, that's fine. Try not to, but if you are, that's fine. That's where you are. It doesn't matter. And just focus on the breathing. Accept where you are. Accept that you're pulling down a little bit. Accept all that stuff. But you are not that stuff. That's what you're learning on the yoga mat. So when you're off the yoga mat, you accept who you are. Be true, be you. Be true, be you. That's what it's about, man. So the head's the center. Tilt the head to the left ear to the left shoulder. Back is straight, shoulders are level. Right shoulder's down. And just focus 100% on the breathing. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. Again, when you're focused on the breathing, heightens your awareness. It lets you know what's going on in the body. It lets you feel the stretch. It lets you feel maybe the lower back or the upper back or the knee. Maybe you have issues in the neck and you feel it. But you're not that stuff, man. You're not focused on it. You're aware of it, but you're not focused on it. That's what you're learning. Hand, palm goes to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm. It brings the head down. Right shoulder's down. And just focus 100% on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. And bring the head to center. And tilt the head back. So you're not drawing the head back. You bring the chin up, reaching up. That makes the head go back. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. Bring the knuckles underneath the chin, pushing up. Release, chin's down to the chest. Press the fingers together. Palms go to the back of the head. Let the weight of the arms bring the head down. So you relax the arms. The head goes down. And then go ahead and release. So you got hair everywhere. Hands back to center. Neck rolls, drop the head to the right, down and around. As the head goes down and around, you're exhaling. As the head goes up and back, you're inhaling. Remember, focus 100% on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And when you do that, you're letting the mind and the body connect with the activity, and the movement becomes more than just a movement. It becomes more than just stretching. It's becoming a form of a moving meditation. So when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Focus 100% on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. Linking the movement with the breathing. Very important. And then when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Shoulder shrug, shoulders to the ears, back down and around. Shoulders are going up. You're inhaling as the shoulders go back and down. You're exhaling. Focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. I keep on saying it, because that's what you're doing. So shoulders go to the ears, reverse, exhale as you go down and around, inhale as you go up. Again, focus 100% on the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. And then when the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to the center. Trunk rotation is dropping down to the right, down and around. When you're going down and around, you're reaching out, back is straight, and you're exhaling. And as you're going up, you're inhaling. Focus 100% on the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. This becomes a moving meditation. You're aware of the movement. You're aware of what's being stretched. You should focus 100% on the breathing, which makes you able to be aware. And then when the trunk goes to the top, fix my body. You're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, focus 100% on the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. I know I keep on saying that. Like, man, homeboy keeps on saying the same thing. That's right. I know it. Don't care, because I know that's what needs to be said. And then when the trunk goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Half spiral twist, left hand is on the right knee, right arm goes up. Think of the spine, pull yourself up straight, then twist, palm goes to the floor, it's on the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. Now in this pose, you're focused on the breathing. And when you inhale, the belly swells with air and it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. And when you exhale, the belly goes in, so you go back into the pose. It's a subtle movement. You're aware of that movement, but you're focused on the breathing. And this pose is important because you become aware of subtleness. So when you're off the yoga mat, you are aware of the subtle things happening around you. That is what you're learning in this pose. Now, of course, it has physical benefits and all that stuff, but that's going to happen. Those physical benefits will happen. What you need to do is get the mind straight, understand what we're learning, and then go ahead and release. Up the side, right hand's on the left knee, left arm is up, pull yourself up, then you twist, palm goes to the floor, center back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. Head is twisting, and you're focused 100% on the breathing. Again, when you inhale, the belly swells with air, and it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. And when you exhale, the belly goes in, so you go back into the pose. You're focused on the breathing, but you're aware of that subtle movement. And again, what's happening is that you're becoming aware of subtleness. So when you're off the yoga mat and you're in the so-called real world, you are aware of the subtle things happening around you. Make sure the head is twisting and just focus on the breathing. And then go ahead and release, back to center. Now for the yoga seal, you're going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand, lean forward, forehead's going down towards the floor, or just to the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. And bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front. Just get comfortable and just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. So you're going to watch yourself breathe. Remember, you're already breathing automatically. So what you're going to do is watch yourself breathing. And you do that by watching the belly go in and out. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Don't control it, just watch it. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and just watch the air go in and out. Again, don't control it. You're already breathing. So just let go and watch it. And what will happen most likely is you'll start to control it. And then when you realize, hey, I'm controlling my breathing, just let go, don't judge it, and just watch it. And what will happen is you'll start to think about other things. And when you realize, hey, I'm not even thinking about my breathing anymore, just let go and then just watch yourself breathe. It'll happen again and again and again. And it's a process. Then what happens eventually is you realize you are not your thoughts. You are not the control, but you are the thing that's watching your thoughts. You are the thing that's watching yourself breathe. Meaning, you are the master of your thinking. You can control what you think. Your thoughts do not control you. You control your thoughts. So we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Palms together. Namaste. And that's it. It's YouTube Live number 178. So we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.